places.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like it.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will. The drops are pretty steep, too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. Guess that. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too? Nothing. Kaya's just a... Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember?
Uh-oh, I was having so much...
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing
You mean you snatched it when we weren't
I didn't have... In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you...
Aw, do we really have to... Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know it... That's our wise mage. Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was... Don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you an... After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart. Kokomi? Oh. Nothing. Nothing at all. Ah!
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
The academia? Oh, what happened this time?
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
The academia? Oh, what happened this time?
Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
No, my sword!
Verdict is...
Who is one? Right here, please. Coming through!
Verdict is...
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword!
Time for retribution!
Let me read you a verse. Barbados, guide us.
Verdict is...
I let my guard down.
Time for retribution! Burn!
Express delivery! Coming through! Go as one!
Wind, hear me.
Verdict is...
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Time for retribution!
Body and mind. No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Verdict is...
Rain outlines your fate.
Here, please!
Crush!
Good job. This. You're open.
Beg for mercy.
You're open.
Providing cover fire. Leave the wounded to me.
Odds revealed by Diana Special! Pew pew!
Crush!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
It's a fury.
Flood of frost!
You're open. Good job.
Now's our chance.
Look at you, Boozle! On the rocks! Pew pew!
Shut up! Vengeance will be mine! Beg for mercy! Shudder!
Leave the wounded to me.
Can't handle your drink. Huh, I'm a rock.
You're open!
Freeze to the core!
Should replace my...
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Hi-ya! Boom! Blow them all up!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Witness the power of...
The night is cold. Don't be scared. Pew! Ah! Hi-ya! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Sparks and flash!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Get out of here! Take cover!
Blazing delight! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Boing, boing!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Stars shine.
Let's light it up! Everybody!
La la la. Woo! Woo! Blow them all up. Not now.
Witness the power.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Yeah! Adventure time! Get out of here!
Sparks and flash! Cold, going to command. The night is cold. My guiding star.
Teamwork is dream!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one if you need. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. That's that! Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems.
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. but I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should...
Hey, Kale and Eula! Oh, Adia is here too! Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon! How are you? Did you rest well?
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert.
Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia.
But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like... yeah, like wading through thick mud.
That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Good luck, everyone! I'll be rooting for you!
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? No need to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot!
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you.
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
The person in charge of it seems to be a Spotamod a scholar? But what's she doing there? Researching the...
Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
Gotta find another route.
Did someone drop their package? Ooh, maybe I could curl up inside this box.
Finally, someone has arrived.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought—
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time.
You want to see me cry? Fine. How so?
No.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
And Paimon is—
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better—
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna. For the sake of time, we should forego the usual pleasantries. Please follow me.
Wow. Look at that huge tent!
Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fair—
Really? Paimon knew you could—
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm afraid it might—
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Well, there are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all. It looks pretty deserted.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place. But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Oh, the crystal light.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
Wait, he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent, and then...
Yes? And then?
Yeah! Don't leave us hanging here! What happened?
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
Oh no! We have to do something!
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since...
All right. There used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place, the lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult?
Yes, mainly because of the lights. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring.
Sounds like you have something.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a...
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad... That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for them... You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you...
No way!
I can relate. I know exactly.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful move.
Wow. You are so passionate about... Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I...
You really think I'm that...
Oh, no! Of course not.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain. Let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors. That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Huh. Never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline, after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the...
Yes, that's right.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot.
So he's willing to thank someone else.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she acted... Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Oh!
Sorry. I admit my mistake.
Why couldn't you have just said...
I'm back. Oh?
Oh,
All right. Then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. There...
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a...
All right. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Yep.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain, but at least it seems to be okay.
More speed.
From the outside, this place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nilu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and run the main reason my childhood, but my father knew how difficult and tiring run. But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here?
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now, it's...
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't
I'm afraid I still...
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come back to Mondstadt with you and...
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its... But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. But the peculiar thing is, I realize you and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making... It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war. But it is meaningless.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place...
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did. I'm sorry.
See, people can always make different choices, and it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait.
Well, you didn't ask.
Okay.
Wait, it looks pretty familiar. Have I seen one of these before? bought a similar box of...
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of... But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is...
So, as of now, we've already collected... I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here! Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the fort. Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything? Well, I suppose it's time I told you that as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I shouldn't actually be here now. The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago. But recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it. This is what led me to find the relic's whereabouts. I wasn't lying when I said that. Goro has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get out more. As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too. Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today. I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues related to this domain? I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this. Hey, everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupting your conversation. It's all right. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea? Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Oh, so did you make us some moon pies?
No, I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, Traveler.
And I made some pita pockets. You could try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea. Sorry, I should call you General. Oh, I would be happy to try some. By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess.